let's get to it. Shoot. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Get
Alrighty
you
then. So.
Let's get you rolling.
Just to kind of recap. Oh, holy shit! It's so loud, as is tradition. Yeah. So I think the last session was when you guys had just successfully retrieved a diamond, and we began the session when you can see there were several people being led out on stretchers and just not really looking too hot. After a bit of closer inspection, it appeared as though they were miners, and the rumbling that could be felt underfoot was the sounds of, well, the feeling of actually a controlled explosion or demolition of some of the kind of mine area, which had been expanded upon. Looks as though they were looking for new routes, new veins, new areas for them to mine in, and upon doing so, unearthed something which was attacking the miners.
Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
After a few minutes of attempting to help out a handful of the injured folk, the party made their way down and over toward the mining district, and upon getting closer to the gates, met a individual clad in dark armor and with a flaming sword with glowing red eyes. That was somebody's character, but they're no longer playing. So
My brain remembers him as Kirito, but it's not quite
it's
Kirito. Similar to
it's
Kirito.
Kazuto.
Kazuto,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, that's the one.
And and ended on toe.
And after that, everybody hopped into a minecart, agreeing to help clear out whatever it was that was attacking the miners. Hopping onto the minecart, you made your way through the darkness, which then opened up into lava falls and, you know, all sorts of chasms, eventually making your way into a mining node from which various different avenues were dug out from. The first thing you noticed was the smell was awful, a bit of blood. Quickly dispatched some mechanical diggers with what looked to be dwarven skeletal or like zombie creatures in at their helm. Upon going further in to where the source of where this smell was coming from, everybody saw a huge zombie plot, bodies and bodies all combined and all forming almost a single entity. And yeah, the last we left off, the party were standing with this 20 to 25 odd foot tall towering pillar of bodies.
Hey, beautiful.
And I do believe it is Ulfgar's go. Bildrat has just been entombed by bodies, and I will put on some battle music in just a second. I just forgot to get the stat blocks up and everything, so just bear with me 1 second.
Be waiting for 1 moment.
Okay.
Ouch.
Aha. Okay then, and there we go. Yeah, lovely. And we're going to move into some
Crash
battle music.
straight into the news.
Bitto battle.
are you rolling initiative or is the initiative?
We are
here?
within the same initiative.
I do not
I was
see
gonna say,
the
just-
tracker.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, track needs to be
Bear,
reviewed.
has it been reset? Have I done a silly?
No, we're good, you're good.
Ah, there we
Can
go.
you see it?
It is
Yeah.
visible.
Cool. So we are on. Where are we? We're on Ulfgar's go.
Ulfgar.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ulfgar, can you please make a Constitution saving throw?
Easy. What is this room? But
Cause
pow.
these goddamn boys are stanky.
With advantage because you're a dwarf, but you don't even need it anyway.
No.
I've got built different, boy.
You're good anyway. But yeah, what do you do as this towering, stinking pillar of bodies
Great.
is shivering?
Great question.
Shiver me
Quivering.
timbers.
Wolfgang is going to.
What that boy gonna do?
Your business.
What the elf got
Okay.
do?
What's the range on this? Ulfgar is going to. He's just going to shock and grasp a thing to his right, the tentacle duder.
Gooder.
Okay.
Boom.
Oh,
Big Tom.
you could say that was quite a shocking grasp.
It wasn't a grasp at all. Shocking flail at best. Ulfgar will stay in position as well, by the way.
Damn.
Okay. After that, it is Faye. Can you please? Are you in it? Nah. I think it's like these two corner pieces are fine. You're good.
I'm good. Okay. I'm gonna slice at this ugly dude. This guy.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, that's a
Yeah.
solid hit. Roll your damage.
Boop.
And that's 6 piercing damage.
Nice.
Can't
Nice.
remember who has bardic inspiration or not. I have no
Ah.
connection.
Okay.
Jimmy has
Well-
a bardic inspiration.
I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. We'll go with that.
Okay.
My memory is flawless, and if it's wrong, then you guys can't tell
I
me
mean,
wrong
I
'cause you
thought
can't
the
remember anyway.
same, but then I don't want to say that it was that just in case.
I've only got 2 left.
Yeah, I'll give you guys the benefit of the doubt. It's all good.
So gravy.
I've only got 2 left, so I don't know if people have used theirs. I can't remember. Oh my god.
It's possible you did to other people, but I only remember it being Jimmy.
Okay, I'll give it to Eldar, I think.
Yeah.
One left. Like, unless I've not given one to. I don't know. I don't know anymore. That's my turn.
Meh.
We're gonna
Okay.
go with it.
After that, it is Kazuto. Kazuto is
Kazuto.
going to
AKA the destroyer.
shimmy past, and he is going to. What is he going to do? Let's just get his stat block out and have a look. You can see that he clutches at his
Oh, he's about to one-shot the bosses.
he clutches at his sword and is going to does he have a bonus action spell? What's he have?
He
It's an
has
action.
something.
He's gonna wrathful smite it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. Yeah, he's gonna wrathful smite it.
Wrathful smite.
So angry, bro.
Okay, and it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh,
Actually, it needs to see if it hits first.
yeah.
Okay, let's go. Flaming sword with 2 hands, slicing. That's a solid hit, and let's see the damage. That's not it.
I was gonna.
Oh wow.
I mean, close enough. Close enough.
Okay, so that's 16 damage,
Plus a D6
and then
psychic.
plus a D6 psychic.
Why are we here? They could have just sent
Dude,
Kazuto to deal with
it's
this.
just
There's a beast.
paladins, dude. I'm telling you.
They could have just sent Kazuto and been like, yeah, you can deal with all
And it
thing.
needs to make a
he
wisdom
needs
saving throw.
distractions. He needs
Yeah, he has to.
distractions. He can only one-shot one enemy at a time.
And you can see that. Wait, it's not immune to fear. So it is. You can see that the bodies, all of the faces, start to hold their cheeks and like drag their like grey, loose skin over their skeletal forms, turning away from Kazuto's direction. And then he's going to move up a little bit further. Oh, he needs to make a Constitution saving throw, actually.
It's because he got nil off guard.
That is
Yeah.
that is a failure, actually. So he would have been doing that at disadvantage, but he still hit anyway. But he does take some poison damage. Takes 5 poison damage. Okay. And you can see that the glowing red eyes glow a little bit brighter.
Oh.
After that, we're following into Bildrat's
Second phase, boys.
position.
Round 2.
Bildrat, you take
Takes a little bit.
15 necrotic damage
Oh my
as
Oh my
gosh.
god.
as the bodies are emitting this dark ichor, which is like burning away at your skin. The smell is pungent, to say the least.
I mean, he already smells like fish. So.
Jesus Christ.
Just so you're aware, you're restrained as well, and yes, you cannot escape it, but you can attempt to destroy the bodies which are covering you, which can allow you to escape.
Ew.
If that makes sense? It's not
Can't
like you're
escape,
grappled.
But you can.
You can escape. The only way you can escape right now is by destroying the bodies which are surrounding you.
Are you here?
Mic muted.
Yeah. If I'm attacking with disadvantage anyway, I might as well try an Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Okay, go ahead.
Is disadvantage 1.
And that's a hit.
Do it 3 times.
Whoa!
Oh my god,
Oh.
what?
Gee, then.
Roll damage for your first and the second one. I think it is just you get 2 at level 5. So
Yeah,
50. What the fuck? Okay. So the
RNGs is just
first
full
one,
ass.
Oh my
the first
God.
one blows away most of it. But there is still a
hell?
little bit remaining. After the second one, you find a pivotal body which appears to be holding the majority of this mass together. You target it expertly, and all of the bodies just fall away into the river and just start to slowly drift downstream to the left-hand side. You are currently prone, but I don't know what the. Let's get this off. There we go. Yes. But you are free to move now. You're no longer restrained.
I moved my tentacle 30 feet towards me, and I'm also going to stand up and move 10, 15, 10. That was the 30 feet, I'd moved it there.
Ah, okay.
And I'm gonna hide here for a minute.
Okay. You're gonna
I'm
hide.
You ran
deliberately-
away!
I'm not stepping in the pool of water.
Okay. This zombie is going to turn around to Faye and is going to slam you against the wall.
Oof.
If roll 20 wants to do its thing, now would be the time. Oh, it's a... There we go. Okay, so that's a 17 to hit,
It hit.
and that is 2 bludgeoning damage as it pummels its fist into your chest and you knock your head up against the wall. It is then going to stand just there and try and trap you in this wall divot.
How dare.
How dare he?
How dare!
Eldar, can you please make a Constitution saving throw?
And then
That is a 15.
Lucky you.
Okay, yeah. You managed to stave off the stench, which is gnawing away at the insides of your nose holes. But you're feeling pretty good. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna bonus action, do my defensive field thingy majiggy.
The
Just
what?
10 HP. Can't remember how much it is. Is it my level? It's level. We're level 5, aren't we?
Yes.
Yep.
And I'm then going to smack the zombie next to Faye. Is it considered flanked or no?
For the sake of this, I'll say sure. So give yourself a +2 for that one.
Ooh. The first hit, 11 thunder.
Yeah. Just double check. That is, yeah, that's a hit. And let's just roll a. It appears to fall down, but if it rolls con save, that is not enough. And you see it collapses to the floor.
Oh baby. Would a 16 have hit this guy?
Vanquished. The what? Sorry.
Would a 16 have hit this guy?
16 would hit it. Yes.
Cool. And that is another 11.
Another 11.
8. Oh my god, I rolled high damage for once.
What a game.
Crazy.
Apparently I needed
Okay.
tweaks,
Not
so
quite
to roll
build
good.
trap, but
And you can
know.
see as
Well,
this thunderous
well.
wave hits this creature, bodies start to fall off. You can just hear them plopping into the water. Jimmy, you can
Ew.
just see them like kind of floating down next to your waist
That's
in the
disgusting.
water.
I'm then going to go 5.
Dude, it's probably harder to his waist, isn't
10.
it?
And that's me.
Okay. Jimmy, it's your go. Can you please make a Constitution saving throw? As this stench is just assaulting your scientific schnoz.
Specifically a scientific schnoz.
But as Jimmy has been working with so many foul chemicals for so long, they're adept at evading such nasty smells. What are you doing?
I'm gonna step back one.
Okay.
You crazy, Jimmy?
Can I do a cantrip and a bonus action spell? I forget.
Yes, you can.
One spell, one act,
Okay.
one cantrip.
I'm gonna yeet an acid splash at the big bad skelly thing.
Okay.
one of
So is
yours.
that a dex save or?
Thick damaging ones.
And it
Question,
fails
was
the
it?
save.
Takes 12.
That's a solid 12. Wow.
Yeah, it's because of that goddamn class trait thing.
That is
And then-
fucking crazy.
I
But the
know.
class shooting only affect healing. Is it damage as well?
Yeah,
healing,
it's-
acid,
if it's
fire.
Acid, fire, lightning,
Yeah.
Jimmy's OP.
Jimmy brokey,
Yeah.
bro. You
and then I'm
brokey.
gonna. Is this arranged? Yeah, I'm gonna healing word a build rat first level.
Healing word, build rat. Lovely
Yes.
stuff.
11 HP to you.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Hey, off guard. Are we needed anymore?
Okay. This one is going to
Jimmy just healed and dealt more damage than I dealt in like attacks.
This
full
one is
stop.
gonna see that this creature is not looking very well. You can see that Kazuto is heavily bleeding through his armor.
Oh,
There's just red all around.
Jimmy,
kind of
what
water.
the fuck, bro?
Poor guy.
And it is going to.
I thought it was just his armor's design, you know.
It's gonna attempt to attack it twice. The first one misses, but the second manages to get through a chink in the armor for 5 slashing damage. And then it is going to. It's actually just going to stay where it is, actually. After that, it is the zombie clots. Actually, this thing needs to make a constitution
Zombie
saving throw.
clot.
Lol. I didn't actually take that in consideration. It succeeds anyway. Okay, this one is going to turn to.
Turn down for what?
Actually, just double check its got.
For what?
Okay, it did not get its zombie barrage back. Looking around the situation, it is actually feared by Kazuto. Oh, he needs to make a constitution saving throw. And he does not succeed, so it is no longer feared by him. So, it is going to turn to Kazuto, and it is going to wallop him with its
He was a good
slam
What?
attack.
What did it make?
He was a good kid.
What was the con save for?
For being hit by the cave fisher.
Oh yeah.
It's a concentration spell. So,
Got you.
oh
no, it's concentration. Yeah. I think I'm pretty. So.
Or did I miss it?
So I
Sorry,
think
maybe
it's
I'm.
concentration to like imbue the smite into your sword, but as long as
Next time you hit,
the effect is like active, I think.
Oh, as an action to resolve. Ah, okay. So it's feared. Do you know what? Rather than doing that, it's going to try. Oh, I can't attack him, can it? Oh no, it can attack him with disadvantage.
Yeah.
So it's going to do that. It's going to do that. So both attacks are natural 2s. Otherwise, they would have hit. And it is just going to sit where it is. Ulfgar, it's your go. Can you make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Always. With advantage.
Yes, with advantage.
Is it
Actually, no, because it's
staying?
not. It's necrotic, not poison. Sorry.
Okay. But
Oof.
Oh,
Unfortunately, that is not quite enough. As it slowly meanders its way up your labyrinthian nostrils, it eventually gets to the back of your throat, and you start to retch and cough up this dark, mucousy substance. That is going to be
not there for Ulfgar.
8 necrotic damage. Oh no, I tell a lie. It would have been an advantage. I'm sorry, it is poison. It's just because the other thing is necrotic. Roll again. You're good. You do not cough up dark mucus.
Snip it right back up, boys.
He does a huge loogie, comes down your nose, and you just big slop.
With his
Ulfgar is not a coward, so he's going to walk away from the big boy.
He ain't afraid.
It will take an attack of opportunity at disadvantage because it can see the other dude.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
That is a 3 to hit, so that's a 9.
Yeah, no, not quite. Okay, Ulfgar is going to.
Actually, it would have been an 11 to hit, but you have mage armor up, don't you?
Yes.
Cool.
11 hit wouldn't hit anyway, because I know 11 would just barely hit. But yeah. Anyway, in a straight line westwards, Ulfgar is going to cast lightning bolt.
Holy shit! Okay, so deck save from both of them. The
Boy, I sure
first
hope that
one
water
closest
isn't
to you
conductive.
got an 18, and the big zombie clot gets a 15.
Ulfgar turns to Eldar.
So they
who's
both
useless
succeeded, but they
now.
still take half of the.
Half.
Oh,
your spell save?
my spell says 13.
Oh my
So half
god!
of
Oh my.
Wow.
You high rolled
Okay
the
then,
hell out
so
of that.
that
Jesus.
is. Jesus, that's yeah, that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of
What,
damage.
17
That's a lot of
rounded,
damage.
17 rounded down?
17, yeah.
If it makes a save.
17 damage. Both of them seemingly make it, however. but you can see that as that strikes it, a lot of the bodies supporting the majority of the weight of this zombie clot fall to the ground, and it collapses under its own weight, holding on by a slither. It appears to be heavily damaged. Anything else?
I've got just like to scream. That's all. Yeah. No.
Okay. Faye.
Hello. I want to cast Shatter.
Oh, do your thing.
Yeah.
But
Kazto can take it.
thing
You can
is,
do it to hit both of them.
If I do it here, Ulfgar is kind of in the ring.
I'll take it. I'll fucking take it.
You're gonna
Can
take it?
Kazuto take
It,
it?
may, it
Kazuto
might
won't
not
get
do
hit.
anything.
Oh, we
It won't
not?
get
It's
hit.
Okay.
No,
it's a
15 feet
Oh, okay.
for him, but it's 10. Ulfgar is in the 10 feet. So it might not do anything. So
Is it a circle?
It
yeah,
is a circle.
15-foot circle. Okay.
A 15 foot. Oh.
It's a 10 foot.
10-foot circle. Oh,
10? Yeah, definitely.
Where does it say 10? It does say
I
10.
think is it
10
10
foot
or was-
radius. Sphere
was-
centered on that point.
Really? I'm dumb. I thought it was 15.
yeah.
You're gonna
Yeah,
make
10.
a
Yeah, it's the one I've just drawn.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, Ulfgar wouldn't get hit then.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
You can hit both of them. So that's a con
Oh.
save, is it?
I'm stupid. Wow.
Con
yes.
save for the big guy. That was a 10.
I mean, if it worked the way you
And-
were doing, then it would, But D&D math
I
is
have a
weird.
level 3 spell left. Should I cast it?
Both of them fail the save as this huge cacophony of magical energy protrudes out from that central point. How much
Okay.
damage is it?
I'm gonna do it at level 3.
Holy shit. 22 thunder damage.
That's 0 spells.
Jesus, almost max rolls on that as well. What's going on? Do we need that break? Is that what we
Okay.
needed?
Yeah.
See you at a holiday.
We're pissed.
And okay, with that, you see as this huge swathing body of bodies
Lovely.
become dispersed, flying up against the wall. Jimmy, you're currently
Oh, sorry.
basically in the river Styx as bodies are just
Oh my
sailing
God.
down past you,
Jimmy must
seemingly
be-
closing
void
my
of any
eyes.
essence.
What's
Close
mean,
my
Jimmy? You've
eyes.
got to be reaching out to grab the body parts.
Okay,
Harvest them. Harvest
well
them.
done. You have vanquished the foe.
Yay.
But not the spider.
Are we?
No,
are
Tentacle
we-
boys.
Oh,
No,
oh,
see
okay.
the
Hanging out.
spider
Never mind
that
then.
remains.
Never mind them.
I'm sure
After that-
Kazto will give it in a second.
But yeah,
It is-
Kasto's gonna.
Go ahead, Kazuto.
Like, you know-
Oh, I
what
forgot.
those,
He
like-
has 2 attacks. I forgot.
You know those like anime moments where it's like base boosted. I like to imagine that's every single Kazuto attack.
Okay, the first hits, but the second does not.
Uh-huh.
Did the
Okay.
did the
It does
second
not
even
matter
exist?
because he slices it in twain.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my
As
goodness.
silence reaches the farthest corners of the room, you take a brief second to take stock of what's just happened. The smell is still overwhelming, and you find you're having to dig your nose into your elbow just to avoid this awful sensory overload. But you take a look around. Everyone is still standing. There doesn't appear to be any more movement. Well done, guys.
I'm gonna go
Good team.
pat
Hit free
Kaz on the
movement.
shoulder and give him a kill wounds.
No, I'm doing that.
Oh, I already done it.
Oh no, he briefly puts up his hand for a second, and you can see that he just touches his own shoulder, and he's going to do a lay on hands.
It's okay. Me and Jimmy are just wrestling in the water right now. No, I'm gonna.
I'm gonna like do a little bit of shimmy, try and get some.
Try and get
What's the
some.
matter?
Get some, try and
You're just
dry
jealous.
myself.
A little dog.
He'll
Take
put his
one.
hand on your shoulder, and this time he uses his other hand, and you can see that the energy coming from this hand is a little bit different, but it still has kind of healing benefits. You can put yourself back up to full.
Damn.
Eldar.
Oh, me? Sick.
Yes.
Fuck, Jimmy.
And you can give yourself an additional 5 hit points as well.
Ulfgar, you got prestidigitation.
Thank you.
What the
I
fuck
think-
is
No. Sorry, it's
prestidigitation?
Bill
it's for Bildrat. Yeah.
I was gonna say
It's
I
the one that
don't
makes
need it.
things like cleaner.
I'm
and
very
stuff.
good.
Actually, you can give yourself 7 hit points.
Faye,
Bildrat,
do you know
sorry.
prestidigitation?
Do I know what? Sorry.
Prestidigitation.
No, I don't.
Investigate
Wow.
this spell.
Jimmy?
I'll tell you if I was ever gonna
No.
try and learn it.
It's a cantrip.
Cantrip? Then I probably wasn't. Cantrips are only used for memes. You can't get good cantrips. It's important.
Bro,
You mean
Mold Earth
Jimmy's
is
thing was a
shit
cantrip?
Yeah.
Look, man, good cantrips are cheating.
Bro,
I'll say it.
Jamie, I'm saying.
If you aren't just missing Shocking Grasp over and over again, what's the point?
Jamie, you should totally get Mold Earth, I'm just saying. You can shape the world, dog.
Are you sure prestidigitation is a cantrip?
Yeah.
That's a, I don't know, I was looking at
Prestidigitation!
I was like, it's not. Yeah.
I'm just saying here, what you talking about? What that dog doing?
So, no, let me investigate.
What is crystal over here, man?
This crystal or crystal?
As you walk over to the corner, you can see that, well, corner is a round room, but it has a corner apparently. You can see what appears to be a large vein of some metallic ore.
Oh.
It's kind of like it kind of shimmers icy blue.
Yeah. I just realised now I don't have a pickaxe of any sort. Anything with harvest any?
Is everyone healed up now? Is anyone in healing?
I think somebody who needs healing. Last to guess, I'd say probably Bildrat.
Bildrat? Bildrat, sir?
Bildrat's
Oh my
dead.
god, I'm just sat here talking to my fucking self. Jesus Christ.
Do you need healing?
Why is everyone ignoring me? Yeah, please.
Okay.
I need healing.
I need a healing. 17 back to you, sir.
Jesus Christ, Jimmy.
That's insane.
Oh my god, that puts me back to full. Oh, wow.
Jimmy kind of busted now that he's got his
Alright.
little trait.
Eldar, give me a nature check.
Yeah, I am a natural man.
Yeah, so upon looking at this deposit of ore, you are fairly certain that just upon like touching it, it's kind of like cool to the touch, and it's definitely not iron. It's not silver, but it's something else.
Jimmy, you're surprisingly calm about this, considering there's some material here you ain't got.
I was typing.
What's typing?
As in, I was writing up notes
Yeah?
for our journey. Yes.
Alright. Hey, Bildrat, you wanna shoot an Eldritch Blast or one of these crystals, see if it chips off?
Funnily enough, I suggested I did that when I was gagged a second ago. Yeah. Allow me to. I shooty the rock for 27 damage.
Okay. As you
I try
blast
and aim near the
away,
base.
as you blast away, you can see that chunks of this just start to kind of like fall apart, and you can see that there are glints of this kind of like icy blue. I mean, nobody has a torch open, I think, so technically it's grey, but somebody
I have a
used
torch.
dancing lights, I think. I think, methinks.
Ulfgar knows light, I want to say.
And yeah, somebody. Let's just say someone's using light, I suppose. But yeah, you managed to get around. Let me just double check. Yeah, so you managed to get. Just gonna roll some dice real quick.
Unknown ore.
Okay, so you get 1, 40, 40, 52.
Carry the 12.
Okay, so yeah, you get about 70 pounds of this stuff.
Just unknown
Unrefined.
ore.
Yes.
Cool.
I want to shove it in my
You bag? Yeah, sure, why not?
I open up the bag. It falls into the darkness.
The void.
Jimmy, have you ever wondered if you whisper to the void, just whisper back?
Just whisper in.
Should I just call it unknown ore?
Yeah,
Yeah, just put unknown ore for now.
Unknown, unrefined
Yeah.
ore.
I'll just type whatever ore you want, and then Jake will forget, and you can just.
Yeah, then we'll work it out later. Yeah.
Yeah.
I put the most expensive unknown ore.
Expensive unknown ore. You don't know that, but
Unknown ore worth 10,000 gold pieces.
Yeah.
yeah.
All
I
right.
believe
Okay.
Jake said it was adamantine ore actually.
What are you
Oh, yeah.
guys? What are you guys doing now?
I guess we're heading
Honestly.
back.
Sure
I
thing.
mean, if I just kind of like peer around here, does this lead anywhere, or is this a dead end?
Sorry, just bear with me 1 moment. I just switched maps. Where are
really?
you peering? Sorry.
Top right, round this corner.
Top right hand corner. You can see that it keeps going past your line of past the amount that you can see passively in dark vision.
Okay, and down this way too, I assume.
No, sorry, that is just meant to be one continuous wall,
Okay.
but obviously it clipped out.
Oh, good. I mean, we can head further this way if you guys want.
Yeah.
Sounds
No.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Cool. Is that? I heard a yes. That's all I need.
I'll follow.
You can see that Kazuto is gonna start making its way back.
Yo, Kazuto,
See ya.
you're our glass cannon.
You look pissed.
Okay, bye, Kazuto.
Peace
Bye.
out.
You say goodbye.
It was too OP.
It was.
Ulfgar, you know light, right?
Yeah, it's already on,
You
bro.
wanna?
Okay.
Oh yeah, we
Wait.
can see his light aura
Yeah.
from his.
I am the
Okay,
light.
He's positive.
I remember we talked about the dark edges of it last session, so it must have been on.
Okay,
Yeah.
so as
Yeah.
you guys progress,
Ooh.
you can
None of them
you,
smell,
you,
right?
you can see that this mostly follows a relatively straight but slightly meandering aquifer, which is just running alongside you. The smell isn't going away.
The bad smell from earlier?
The bad smell doesn't appear to be dissipating.
Yeah.
And as you're walking,
What the hell, man?
it does keep going for a little while. How far into this thing are you gonna walk?
You know, Ulfgar, you do it first, and I'll do it as well.
Do what?
Far as we can.
Wow.
You do it, Ulfgar. I'll do it.
No.
Guys,
As
Ulfgar
you-
told me to lick the floor.
As you
What?
keep walking, you can hear the faint sound of water, kind of like crashing down, almost like a waterfall or something. And the humidity is getting a little bit higher within this area, almost just like a faint layer of fog, just from the water kind of dripping and things like that. The floor is quite slick, and just from kind of looking at your nearby surroundings, you can see that there appears to be almost like this weird, not like sludge, but like a more basic form of like moss or lichen, but obviously like soaked through and damp. You As you just kind of keep progressing, you can see that the water, the path starts to diverge away from the water, and it appears as though that water seems to be coming from somewhere kind of a little bit above you. Hence where the crashing water sound was coming from. You keep walking, and again, the smell doesn't really go away.
Does it get any stronger, or is it just kind of consistent?
It's just consistently like bad, and it just smells like
Oh.
decay.
Lovely.
That's just Jimmy.
As you're, continuing down this meandering hallway, you guys have probably been walking for a solid like 10, 15, 20 minutes at this point, and it's still going, but this time it's kind of tapering off down, maybe at about 30-degree angle. And eventually the pathway starts to open up ever so slightly, and in the distance it appears as though you've entered into like a huge chasm. And again, this smell does not escape your noses. It still appears to be kind of all encompassing from within this area.
I'm gonna hold my breath when I have to smell it. Sucks to be you guys.
Yeah, it smells rank.
It's a little different,
Fucking Jimmy abusing his powers.
Yeah. So as you're standing at the mouth of this huge chasm, the roof, like you can't, like the ceiling of this tunnel just kind of tapers up, but then you can't even see where it goes to, and you can't see like the other side of wherever this place is. It's just pitch black.
Does light
Reminds me
end
of the
when you
High Lord
let go
Volnir
of the
boss
item?
fight.
No.
No, it doesn't.
What? You want me to throw?
It lasts for 1
No,
hour.
I was. Is it? Yeah, but can you cast light on multiple things?
No.
I was thinking maybe we could fire some light arrows and just kind of light the area, you know.
Wait,
Like as an example, like cast light on my bolt real quick.
oh, never mind.
Yeah.
And, yeah, off we go.
But maybe I can only do it on one thing at a time.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You can cast it again later. So
Damn.
let's say for now, just cast on this bolt real quick.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, then I'll fire the light bolt straight ahead.
Okay, as you fire it out, for a brief second, your surroundings just become, engulfed in darkness, and all you can see is like a brief moment where it passes above the ceiling, which kind of goes pretty much directly up at like a 90-degree angle. But then after that, all you can see is just this single point of light just sailing through the quiet darkness. After a few seconds, you can see that it finishes its arc, but it doesn't plant itself onto flat ground. It appears as though it is. I imagine you probably fired this at like a 45-degree angle.
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
Yeah, so it pretty much carries its. I think. Oh wait, is this which kind of bolt is this? Sorry,
Light crossbow, so 320 feet
A
is the
light-
max.
to 60 feet.
I'm pretty sure it's 320 is the max range on light crossbow. Check, it's on my sheet. Light crossbow, yeah, 80 to 320.
Yeah, to 320. Yeah, so basically, it sails, and you can see like the faint tips of some would appear to be stalactites, or is it stalagmites that might
Stalactites,
fall
hold
down?
on tight. So those ones in the ceiling.
Cool, tights, and they kind of glisten as this bolt sails past them. But then the bolt lodges itself in this kind of like flat surface, and you can just see, about 300 or so feet away, there appears to be like this just flat surface. You can see like there's this very small mote of light which is surrounding, but it appears to have hit something.
Mm-hmm. you guys think? Let's go back.
I
Or we
I
can
don't
investigate.
like this.
No.
I think it's kind of pretty. I won't lie. What you off guard? What you saying?
I mean, what are we doing down here?
I'm just kind of exploring the void, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, we can go back if we want. You don't gotta continue.
I mean, why wouldn't we go deeper?
We
Now that
already
we're
cleared
here.
out the infestation.
Yeah, so now
Yeah.
all there is could be left is treasures.
You think there are treasures in the void of this cave?
Why do you think they mine these caves?
From a
So you want to go on a mining expedition?
No, I merely believe there may be treasures somewhere, maybe.
Hey, Faye, what are you currently doing right now?
possibly just arriving and hoping we don't die.
Can you give me a
Or-
perception check?
Oh, why? I was about to just
Just
say,
give me a perception check.
I'm hoping we don't get jumped by something because we always seem to do.
Well, I was fully expecting when they shot that
Oh.
arrow for it to do that thing where
Oh.
you just see
You
thousands of
Yeah.
so
eyes.
while
What
everyone
do I
else was
see?
conversing, you are just kind of like looking off into this like dark void in front of you. But then
Mhm.
you just take a quick glance at the arrow, and then you just see like that small mote of light up against that flat surface. For just a brief second, it like flickers, and then you can see that again after another moment, it appears to disappear.
Well,
Guys,
did you
the
turn the light off?
lights
No,
are
it should
flickering.
still be there.
Then why is the
I don't-
light flickering?
Maybe a rock fell or something.
Yeah.
It's never just like that. It is when has it ever just been like that?
Is there a breeze?
Like I'm telling you, look, a breeze wouldn't put the light out. It's a magic light.
It's not a candle.
Maybe it's a magic wind.
You know, I'm gonna start heading back. I thought we've overstayed our welcome down here.
Are we heading
God's
back
just gonna
bravely?
cast light then.
Cast another bolt. That way we can fire the light in case we don't. You know, in case
All
someone
yours,
likes the
mate.
light.
All yours.
Actually, Jimmy, use the crossbow, don't you, mainly?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, we'll
Used to.
We'll cast it on you.
Before the potions go OP.
Cool. Are you guys making your way back?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay then. So again, after about 20 minutes of walking, you make your way up the kind of slowly spiraling walkway, and again you hear the crashing sound of the water. The kind of like dampness of the room once again gives you a little bit of relief from the smell, but as you walk further and further out, it does lessen somewhat. And then yeah, you make your way back into the cavern where the nasty creatures were slain. You heading fully back out?
Yeah.
Planted.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay. And then after a little bit of just organizing the minecarts, you figure out one of the levers, and then you can just faintly hear the sound of the minecarts being retrieved, and yeah, you can make your way back up into the districts. Upon reaching the top, you can see that
Light.
Kazuto is currently speaking with what appears to be some of the adamantine attrition, and he kind of like turns around, gives you guys a nod, and then appears to kind of walk off back into the thoroughfare of the districts.
Hi.
Stuck up asshole, really.
Give him a nod back. Wait, I wanted your flame tongue. Damn it. I'll speak to the adamantine attrition as well.
Okay.
To our knowledge, it's clear down there now. I should call it.
Oh Jesus, you guys! Oof, oof.
Oh,
And you can just see they're
okay.
wafting their
Yeah,
hands in front of their faces.
You don't smell so great yourself, mate.
Oh no, it's not you. It's the fish guy. Gee whiz! Oh, that's potent. Have you got a washroom or anywhere nearby that you can get yourselves cleaned up? Because
Mate, we knew the town.
I, like a dog, shake myself to try and
bits of
spray
this like
as much of it as...
nastiness just like
Oh,
flies everywhere. You can see that they instinctively just like take a step back, but they kind of gag like in that a brief second. Right. Well, yeah. As we said before, here is some gold for helping to clear out some of that situation, and
Thank you.
I hope you didn't give any money to the paladin. He didn't help.
well, I mean, he's got his
don't
cut,
listen
so
to him. Don't
Oh,
listen
anyway.
to him.
you shouldn't have paid. He didn't
Don't
do
listen
anything.
to him. Just ignore him. We all do. Just ignore him.
We did a lot.
Yeah, no, he said that you guys were walking off deeper into wherever it was that you guys were, and he didn't really want to put his life on the line after putting his life on the line. So,
He's a coward, really.
We
But
left
yeah, if-
too.
Yeah, we went in and we couldn't find anything. Just a pitch black room.
There was
Really?
a really gross
Okay.
smell. Apparently,
Yeah.
I held my breath, so I didn't.
It was built up.
I mean, it's kind of.
I don't know if you guys are in town for much longer, but see, this is something that has happened once or twice, be it rarely, but we've never really gone out of our way to figure out what the root of all of this was. If you want to make a bit of coin, and by a bit of coin I mean a lot of coin, then I think I've got an opportunity for you if you're interested. But you'd need to speak to the Council of Mithril before.
Well, we'll see if they can afford us.
I mean, I'm interested. I'd like a shower
Yeah.
first, and maybe a night's sleep, but
Yeah, me too.
All right. Okay then. So what we'll do is I will go to the council and just let them know that we've got some capable people that could potentially help us with this issue, and yeah, in the meantime, yeah, maybe find yourselves an inn or a tavern to wash yourselves up, and come sundown, we can get you in front of the right people to help us help us.
real quick, you said sundown. Is that a thing down here?
Yeah, you'll know when the lights start to change.
Alright. And you got any recommendations for an inn? I'm sure you must know some of the good places around here.
Yeah, well, there's a place in between the Market Square and the Noble District. Sorry, the veins. It's near the chapel. You can't miss it. It's right next to the town square, town circle. You'll know it when you see it. If you're looking for an inn, you'll recognize it when you see it.
Cool.
The music's really making this feel like a boss fight.
Oh yeah, sorry. I forgot you guys are no longer in
Turns out we actually never left that cave. We fell into a deep slumber.
Da, da, da.
Alright, well,
I was just getting ready to swing.
Off guy's always ready to swing. Yeah, I'm sure we'll
Okay.
speak with you soon.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Yeah, so they will send for you guys at that tavern next to the town square, next to the chapel. But yeah, are you guys gonna make your way kind of like through the districts back up to Wayward proper and get yourselves cleaned up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So real quick, how much did he give us?
Oh yeah. Opening the bag, you can see there appears to be about 100 gold per person.
Cool. Oh, per person? Oh, wow, okay.
Underpaid.
It's a lot of fucking money right there.
We just made like a normal person year salary in a day.
Wait, how much?
100 gold each.
Hundo.
Jimmy, what you doing?
No, I was just messing. I was
Jimmy,
just
what the
teasing
hand
Ulfgar.
doing?
I was just teasing Ulfgar.
Done.
Ulfgar's
Oh.
counting the coins, and Jimmy
Jimmy's
puts his
picking his
hand on his
nose.
hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Tried to get away with it.
Before we leave the adamantine nutrition, actually, I'm gonna quickly grab one of the rocks and ask if they recognize the ore.
That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
you can see that they kind of like take a look at it and they go, "Oh yeah, that's mithril."
Oh damn.
You jokingly said that earlier, Jordan. Turns out it was.
Can you tell me about mithril?
It's a lightweight orb.
Yeah,
What?
give me. I mean, I think
All
mithril
great
is
ones, not
relatively well known. I
Oh
think
yes, of
especially
course.
to you
Yes.
guys. So basically, it's generally seen as, well, it can be used to create both, beautiful and deadly weapons and armor. If you give me a history check, I can give you a little bit more lore. But yeah,
History
basically, it's known to be very lightweight. Give us a history check.
Oh my god, Jimmy.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a
Jimmy
metal.
ain't studious.
Yeah, it's a Mel.
Yeah. But yeah, as you kind of like make your way through, you can see there are various like smith shops and different craftsmen who are just kind of like not finishing up their days, but things are starting to like quiet down a little bit.
Yeah.
And as you make your way to the large tower elevator, you can see that the lights just ever so slightly start to kind of like dim and become more like a warm, low color. Yeah, you make your way up into the districts, and yeah, you can see that roughly around this location here, just south of the whatchamacallit, the church. As you're progressing your way down, there appears to be a kind of multi-story, very blocky, and it's built out of this quite light stone, and it's got a thatched roof. Strangely, it's one of the only thatched roofed places that you've seen. Even though it doesn't rain down here, maybe they just like the aesthetic. The arch of the windows, they're quite well, yeah, they're arched windows that come up to a point, and they've got like a nice wooden inseam with beautiful colored, like different colored glass. And yeah, you can see that the title of the inn appears to be written in Dwarvish. Does anybody read Dwarvish other than our dwarf?
I do.
Yeah, no, I think I'm learning Dwarvish.
I know a dwarvish.
Okay, nerd.
I have a Dwarvish
Yeah,
translation
so-
book, so I can thumb through it for an hour and work it out.
Heads a read for you.
That's
Yeah,
great.
so you can see that it appears to say Rukuhan's Rest, and the other bit appears to be scrolled out.
Oh.
Can we make out what it is, or is it just like wildly far?
Oh, it appears to be like the sign looks like it's been like damaged previously.
Huh.
But yeah,
Interesting.
Tay, you're doing the talking.
Okay.
You're securing us a room for the night. Well, rooms, plural.
Why is it
but yeah,
all
you make your way
Okay.
into the area, and you can see that a couple of people who are just kind of in the entryway kind of like pinch their noses for a second, and then they just turn around and their eyes just start streaming water, and they're like, and they kind of take a few steps away as you guys are just, you've got a good like radius of people who are trying to like avoid your direct contact.
Got almost like an invisible bubble around us.
Yeah. But yeah, as you walk in, you can see that it has relatively higher ceilings than some of the other kind of dwarven architecture appears to be, from what you have seen. Beautiful, like dark wooden floors, polished, tiled, kind of detailing along the edges, and you can see there's a huge kind of semicircular reception/bar, where there appears to be a couple of dwarven people kind of tending and serving customers, and then there is a younger dwarven lady who has kind of like this mustache, which is just kind of like leading up and towards her fucking, what's it called? Almost like
Nose?
sideburns,
Oh, okay.
bright ginger hair, and you can see that her hair is in a bun,
What a
and she
looker.
looks very muscular, wearing like this white cotton shirt with like this leather kind of like stomach wrap or brace, and she's just giving you guys an eye up and down. Are you guys okay? You're really stinky. Oh my god.
We are. Well, Bildrat is. We're not.
Oh
Right,
my
are
god,
you-
stop. Just because he said you all fucking stink. You're so racist.
You're
The lot
stinky though. Of all of us, you're the
hang
stinkiest.
on about
Okay,
it.
look him.
Oh my
Anyway,
You
god.
don't even have a proper fucking nose.
I'm
Trust
the
me, you
cleanest
smell like
one
shit.
here.
Okay.
You
I'm
smell
the
like
cleanest one
fucking
here. I
shit.
live in the water.
Right,
I'm
guys,
always
could you
clean.
please stop arguing in the doorway? Like, okay, can you please go get yourselves cleaned up?
Sorry, it's been a stressful day. Saving the town, like, all the normal.
Is there a bathhouse? Like, an actual
Yeah, can
bathhouse?
we-
An actual bathhouse? Yeah, there is. It's going to be a couple minutes south from here. In the kind of south side of Weruda proper. Yeah, you'll see it when you can see there are these weird, not weird, but there are like large, protruding chimneys, and there's some steam in the area.
Okay.
Thanks. We're back in a bit.
2 more questions. One, could we secure just a few rooms for the night?
Yeah, we need 5 rooms.
Yeah, of course.
I don't
Are they
mind
one
sharing
bed
with
or
you,
2
though.
bedrooms?
Wait, what? Sorry.
Are they one
Sorry.
bedrooms?
I mean, we've got some rooms with 2 beds, and we've got one. We've got a few. I mean, what do you need? What kind
don't-
of outfit do
I
you
mean,
need?
we'll take the cheapest option.
I-
Houses all of us.
Okay,
Yeah.
that'll be 2 silver pieces per person per night.
Ooh, I chuck a gold coin on the counter.
Cool.
I
She
don't
bites
think-
it and kind of like tucks
Ooh,
it
no,
into
yeah,
her.
I wouldn't
How
buy that.
2
Leave it
silver
to-
pieces
No.
each?
Pretty stinky.
Did you say?
Jimmy, it's fine. I covered it.
Oh, did
Um,
you?
Oh,
Oh.
thanks.
And
thanks.
question number 3: What happened to the sign out front?
Oh, yeah. So basically, there was a not a fire, but a little while ago, the owner of this tavern got into a. They tried to win a bet against a wizard that was passing through at the time, and let's just say that the owner is not as experienced in the handling of magical weaponry than the wizard was. It was a drunken, fueled debate, but
Right.
yeah, it was too prideful to get it fixed. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. Alright, well, thank you. We'll make our way out and do that shortly.
Yo, Ulfgar gives
Yeah.
the dwarven lashes a little wink as they leave.
Oh my god.
give me a general charisma check.
Beautiful.
Come on, nat 20. Nat 20.
That's charisma.
Oh my gosh.
You can see
That's how
that.
it needs to be.
You can see that
He
for just a
blinked.
brief. You can see that she was like breathing through her mouth to like avoid the smell, but then like when you wink at her, she kind of like starts coughing just for a second, and just kind of like wipes a tear from under her eye, and kind of like shivers and turns around.
Awful.
I pat Ulfgar on the back.
Okay. Yeah.
We
So
can't all
you
be
guys
with the ladies.
make your
I
way
think she loves me.
south, and you can see that there's people are giving you a wide berth. As they said, you walk for a few minutes, and you make your way to the kind of southern district of Werudo proper. This side of the of Werudo appears to be slightly slopes downwards, ever so slightly, and you can see that there are lots of different chimneys coming from this one kind of very. It looks like a bathhouse that is almost hewn out of a giant like boulder of sorts, with like different elevations of different outcropping buildings. It's got very large windows which are frosted, and you can faintly see people walking to and from different spaces within. And there's a lot of kind of steam towards the back of this area, which is slowly rising and dissipating throughout the air. It's quite a large establishment, actually. But yeah, as you make your way towards the entrance of it, you can see that there are lots of different people all kind of walking around in different like towels and bathrobes and everything along those lines, making their way to different kind of pools and different areas around. Make your way over to the kind of reception area, and they don't really flinch when they smell you guys. They just kind of they've probably smelt far worse, honestly. But yeah, they request 8 copper pieces per person. But if you would like to go to a more premium private tub, then that will be 2 silver pieces per person.
I would like the premium.
Chuck it.
Yeah.
Hey, how much is the premium?
2
2 silver pieces per
Yeah,
person.
I'm chucking up a gold coin in.
Cool.
Thanks, Hilda.
Yeah, as one of them leads you
Thanks,
to
Dad.
your own private pooled area, you can see that this kind of they go through a series of different steps, and
Sorry. Do you have an extra premium for the stinky one over there?
yeah, you can see this kind of old
I'm actually going to
scraggly,
kill you all in your sleep.
this very old scraggly orc.
I have nothing.
He's got very wispy light hair, very light grey skin, kind of a massive hunch, and he's wearing almost like a sleeping gown, but it's kind of like toweled. It's very strange, and he appears basically be wearing like a bathrobe as he's like leading patrons around, missing a couple of his front teeth, so he has a little bit of like a weird kind of lisp as he's talking. Yes, we do have a more premium, but it's but the state that you guys are in, I think it would probably be best if you just maybe use this one.
Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, Bill, drafting you next time, buddy.
Apologies, it's just you're very very stinky.
we know he is.
But yeah, just this way, and he opens this sliding wooden door, and what you can see appears to be this kind of carved out hollow, and immediately as you walk in, the room is misty, and it's probably about 20 feet by 20 feet with a 10 by 10 pool in the middle, big enough for everyone to fit in. Yeah, the water is just kind of like slowly bubbling, and it does smell a little bit kind of like sulfurous in here. If you're wondering what that smell is, that's just the kind of like natural hot springs from the area. We just channel a lot of the hot gases into this area, so yeah, it's all natural. Don't worry about the smell.
I haven't been able to smell anything all day, mate, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, he kind of closes the door behind you, and you can see that there appears to be some stone slab stools, and it's kind of lightly glowing in this area. Appears to be some kind of phosphorescent like mushroom or like bacteria which they've cultivated and are using to lowly light the area. It's nice and relaxing. And then you can also see there are some very hot rocks in the corner of the room, and there appear to be some drippers like in little vials adjacent to it as well.
Ooh,
Ulfgar would like to relax with the hot rocks on his back. It's
nice.
very, very important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of the utmost importance, of course, of course.
But yeah, so you guys get your gear off and slowly get yourselves nice and clean. Are you guys do anything in the meantime?
I would like to
Yes.
cannonball into the big bath area.
Okay, and as
Jimmy,
you
we
do
don't do that
so,
here.
for a brief
I like how
second, you
you're
feel
like,
like your
"Jimmy's
skin
not a
starts to
child."
melt off of your body, but after a second of getting used to it, it's just really, really hot water, but it's nice and relaxing after the initial shock of how hot it is.
Oh yeah.
Just like I do that thing where like you slowly edge your way under the water because it's too hot.
Oh yeah.
And you can see there are some, different towels and different, like face, what are they called? Like the face towels that you can like
Yeah,
get
the
wet and
flannels.
put like
Oh,
a hot
yeah.
towel on your head.
Good old flannel. Yeah, I just chill, man. I'm just like,
This is nice.
This is life.
this is what I needed. And we're gonna go back down there and stink tomorrow again anyway, probably anyway.
You just come back here.
Speak for yourself.
Well, yeah, yeah.
God, I wish they would have given him a separate room.
So
Okay.
anybody else want to do anything else tonight?
Hey Ulfgar,
So,
can you scrub my back for me, please?
fine.
Fine.
I don't think that's off guy's vibe, by the sounds of it.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Sure, kiddo.
You okay there, off guy?
I'm literally
You seem
older
very
than you.
comfortable with that.
Bonding.
Just want to relax.
It's not relaxing for you? Up in
I
gym a lot?
mean,
Hello, I'll do the same for you.
guy's very uncomfortable.
I'll just lay my head back and just pass out.
Okay. So after you guys finish your bathing session, how long do you guys plan on? How long do you think you were in there, roughly?
How long are we allowed to stay?
I think generally rule of thumb would be about an hour or so.
Yeah, I spent the whole hour just chilling.
Yeah. Okay.
My-
So as
my
you
whole
guys
skin is
all
like a prune.
relax, yeah, you feel rejuvenated and refreshed, and yeah, as you make your way out of the establishment, are you guys heading back to the? Where are you heading now? Are you heading back to the inn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So as you head back to the inn, you can, as you're walking, the lights again kind of turn almost like to this low smoky red color to simulate some sort of like sunset of sorts, and you can see the various lights in windows start to kind of like get a little bit brighter in comparison. But yeah, you make your way to the inn, and as you do so, you can see that there appears to be a adamantine attrition who's kind of standing post at the reception, and when you guys kind of like walk into the establishment, they kind of turn to you guys and say, "Hello, yes, your audience is requested by the Council of Mithril. When you're ready."
Yeah, man, I can come with you right now.
Follow me, and you can see that they slowly lead you into the large walled off kind of capital area of Weroda, making their way kind of meandering around the various towns, little shops, small settlements, why do I keep saying
Jake, you
towns?
okay?
No, I'm not okay. Different shops and the huge
Towns.
pillars and the towns, and and you can see that they bring you to what appears to be this huge sprawling castle with different layers and levels and buildings protruding off of central columns and bridges like connecting adjacent towers together. They go towards the main gates and give a nod to the now
Sounds-
at ease adamantine attrition, and they make their way through various different courtyards. You can see these beautiful gardens of glowing kind of mushrooms and various different bioluminescent plants, which kind of slowly light the area. You make your way through kind of this long corridor with different huge, tall, dark wood doors. All of the stone is polished, and long carpets and various pictures hanging up on the walls. You can see different dwarves, and then as you approach the end of this corridor, you can see there's a blue, blue and like this darker blue. You know this to be adamantine. They appear to be mithril and adamantine intertwined around this door, almost like in some form of Celtic knot. And you can see that the adamantine attrition just kind of knocks on the door, and after a second, they swing open, and you can see this huge room with dark wooden pillars, and there is this like semicircular seating arrangement, and it appears to be set up about like 10 to 15 feet. And you can see there appear to be 4 seats with very, very tall backs. And then in those seats, you can see several figures kind of sitting and looking at you guys as you walk in. And then after you guys take your place there, the lone adamantine attrition soldier makes their way back and closes the doors behind them. And as that happens, you can see that the light in the peripheries of the room starts to drop, and then the light in the center of the room starts to become a bit brighter.
Fancy.
The figures lean over into this kind of pillar of light shining down from above, and they all appear to be dwarves.
As they
You
should.
can see that scrawled out in dwarvish runes, there appears to be the one on the left says Vane Stonbrock. The one in the one adjacent to that appears to say Vane Lothra. Then there is Vane Scapafjal, and then the one to the right of that appears to be Vane Somozin. Sorry,
Very
Somin. Somin.
Scapafjol, you say?
Yes.
Interesting.
Do you know them?
Elda doesn't.
Oh.
But I do.
So I'm assuming Ulfgar does, but at the same time, Ulfgar probably wouldn't care, whatever it said. So I don't need to know.
Greetings, travelers. It's a pleasure to have you in the Council of Mithril.
It's an honor to be here.
We thank you for your service and helping us to clear out that infestation. We got word from the attrition that there were some monstrosities which were laying in wait. Again, we extend our deepest gratitudes for protecting that area from whatever they were. We got a brief description of the events that unfolded by a Kazuto, I think. But we'd like
Oh,
to hear a bit more about it from you guys.
probably for the best.
We also heard that you ventured a bit further after this kerfuffle. Can you tell us what you saw?
Honestly, not a lot. It's kind of dark down there. Didn't really
That
have any
Kazuchi
equipment.
guy didn't really do much. I don't really know. He probably wasn't. He wasn't really there very long, so he probably couldn't have told you too much.
He did a lot actually, but
Wow.
Well, Wolfguy was just upset that he wasn't as cool. Don't worry about it.
So you didn't see anything. So
Well, I mean,
what?
I believe Faye saw something, but
The light flickered. That's all I can say.
The light flickered.
a light
So
spell,
there
so it
was
should
movement
flicker.
further into the caverns.
Yes.
Ulfgar cast a light spell on an arrow. We fired it, and it flickered. But magic light doesn't flicker.
That's strange. You can see that they kind of like have hushed whispers, and they appear to be kind of just talking amongst themselves for just a brief moment. And then you can see that in the middle, Vane Stonbrock kind of like stands up, and he says, "Well, we've been talking while you were getting yourselves sorted, and we'd like to offer you an opportunity to make a bit of money and to help safeguard the area of Weird. It would mean a lot to us if you could help stave off whatever this thing is and crush it at its source. They must have come from somewhere."
I mean, I have
It's
no
very
quarrel with it.
dangerous, though.
Yes, we understand it's dangerous, and we don't normally call for outsiders to help us with our issues, but between you and I, we've had to allocate a lot of our adamantine attrition to other areas. So we don't have the firepower as of now to deal with such a situation. So this has given us a unique opportunity to take help from outsiders. As you said, this will likely be dangerous, and in order to hopefully sweeten up the deal, we've got two outcomes. Firstly, we know this isn't a localized incident. Like, this has happened a couple of times before, and but we just haven't had the time to investigate it further. We know that all of these areas which we've blasted into have led towards a central location quite deep below the districts, getting closer to the Underdark territory, honestly.
Terrifying. All right.
And yes, just we know what kind of creatures are coming from there, but we just, as I said, we haven't gone out of our way to sort it, because it's, why disturb the bee's nest if everything's okay for the time being. But besides the point, if you guys were to assist us in this endeavor, then we would be able to pay you a handsome sum. There are actually two different ways in which we could do this. So Vane, as I of Vane Stonbrock, I actually own a lot of majority of the mines over there, which is they're my responsibility basically. So I'd be happy to give you a percentage of the revenue that we gain from these new veins, which we'd be able to have access to once this was fixed. But we'd also be happy to give you an upfront fee, of course.
Right.
So yes, regarding payment, because I guess that's one of the reasons why you guys are here. We can give you 10,000 gold pieces
what?
Oh my
in order
god.
to clear out this, whatever this situation is. I understand that this might take some extra equipment, so we'd be happy to give you 5,000 gold pieces now, and another 5,000 gold pieces upon completion. Or we can give you a good percentage of that, over time, which might add up to more, depending on how things turn out.
Define a good percentage.
Well, I've had prospectors go into those locations, and they estimate that, well, depending on how good those veins are in those areas, we could get anywhere between 80,000 to 120,000 gold pieces per annum by mining those deeper veins.
Great. But
And
when
we'd
you
be
said a
happy
good
to give you
percentage,
15% of
50,
some of those
without us, you
locations.
won't be able to mine them at all.
It's not that look, you don't have to do this. This is entirely up to you.
Wolfgar.
I could just go to the Adventurers Guild and get some of them
Look,
to do that,
Look,
but
there's no need to
I
be
think 20
sad.
would be fair.
Wolfgar, shut up.
Yeah, fairy tale.
As a group, we all
Stupid
need
elf
to.
girl.
As a group, we all need to decide if we're happy with this, not just
I
Wolfgar.
mean, I'm content with it.
I'm happy with it. That's a lot of money. Think of
How
what
was that?
things I could make.
Jimmy. Hey,
if you'd
content with
like
it?
a minute to discuss, then you can take the chamber to your right-hand side. And as he says that, you can see that some stone doors just slowly kind of swing open.
Sure. I mean, we can. I mean, I'm pretty happy with you say. I'm with
Yeah,
it.
yeah, me too.
I mean, if we're all happy to go, then
Wow.
We'll go about
I
it.
mean, yeah, we'll let you
can
go
just
about
leave.
yeah.
They are strong arming us.
In what way? In
Ten
what way?
pieces is nothing to them.
I mean,
Yeah, but it's also more than you will ever see in your entire
All I
lifetime,
wanna
All
say-
we've
Ulfgar.
been
Not
paid so
true.
far.
all I want to say, right? It's a 15% with a minimum of 80,000. That comes out to 12,000 in an annum.
Per
So
annum.
much
More.
money.
That's more than they're giving us up front anyway.
Yeah. So which one do
But
you want
over
to
a
take?
longer period of time.
I'd rather take the year.
And so do I, but I think 15% is unreasonable.
I
It's
think it's
fine.
reasonable. They gotta make
Yeah, I
money as
think-
well.
They, yeah,
You're all fools.
they have a whole district to think about. We're just
Wolfgar.
5.
Yes, sorry, a whole district. Because
Wolfgar.
they definitely treat everyone
This is
equally
more
here.
money than 95% of people would ever even think to exist.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're agreed.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Okay, so will you accept?
Oh,
Yes.
of course we'll accept, yeah.
And what how would you like to be paid for this?
A yearly sum, don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay, so how
Everyone's okay
this
with
can
that, right?
work is, yeah.
Everyone, yeah, you okay with that?
Yeah.
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 Cool, yeah. Wolfgar doesn't count.
We've got to sit there in a little grumble.
Okay. All right then. So it's done. Once again, we thank you for your time and your service to the Council of Mithril, and yes, we'll. If you make your way out of the of this area, then we will finalize the documents, and we'll get your individual payment routes sorted out, and yes, that'll all be sorted for you then. And what else was there? And then as that happens, you can hear the sound of coughing coming from one of the dwarves. They appear to be kind of like coughing and spluttering like over their stone table, and then they kind of like stand up for a second and slowly just start kind of like walking away.
You good, brother? You okay?
Don't mind him. Lord Scappafiel hasn't been feeling so good since he went to his burial grounds.
See. say not feeling good. What kind of capacity?
I don't think those are my matters to discuss, but
That's
besides the point, all of you will be paid on a monthly basis once we've opened up these mines again, and obviously it's going to take a little bit of time to ramp up once we get the infrastructure in place. But yeah, once again we thank you. And yeah, after that they, clap, and you can hear the sound of it kind of ricochet and echo around the room, and the doors open behind you, and once again you're led out of the area. You can see there are a couple of desks that the adamantine attrition take you towards, and that's where you kind of like fill in your details. Just talk about like your identity, and yeah, they basically tell you that in order to retrieve your sums, you can make your way to Weroda, where you can be paid in gems or gold, or however you would like to be paid on a monthly basis, which can change. Or if you just leave it to accumulate, then obviously it'll be kept at the Weroda vault, where it'll be
Do I earn
safeguarded on your behalf.
interest?
No interest, but either way, you'll still be getting a hefty amount of money.
Yes, can I be paid
Even
in
with a
copper
4%
coins, please?
annual interest, like just have
But yeah,
like so
Um,
much.
after a little bit of admin and different things like that, they lead you out to the gates of the castled area, and yeah, you're free to do as you please.
I'd like to see if there's a shop anywhere. I want to get a bullseye lantern.
Sure thing. Are you going to be shopping in this district, or did you want to make your way to Weroda proper?
For the proper side, the proper.
Okay, cool.
Well, no, if there's a shop around here, I'll take it from here. But
Yeah, you're not actually too far away from that that kind of like shop district where you guys got that diamond.
yeah,
You're only a
I'll hit
couple of
that.
minutes away.
I'll hit that up. Why not?
Yeah, so you make your way through the beautifully carved and decadent buildings and towns. You can once again see the familiar alley with tiered shops spanning either side. And yeah, you can see there appears to be an area where you can purchase different lanterns, almost like their form of a general store, but a bit more upper class.
They got a
Um,
hooded bullseye lantern.
yeah, so you make your way to the front of this general store, and just as you're making your way out, actually the doorbell rings, like the bells that are normally at the top of a door, and somebody actually exits just as you make your way out, and it appears to be a very small individual, probably about 3'5". You can see they've got white hair that's kind of kept in a low ponytail. Appears to be a oh my god, I've just forgotten what they're called. Holy shit. Why can't I remember races from this game?
Is Spotify stop, by the way? For everyone else?
Yeah, apologies.
Yeah.
I kind of
Are you good?
stopped it for a second. Just bear with me for a second.
Unforgivable. Music.
But yeah, so this individual, sorry, I've actually just don't know what. Yeah, so they appear to be a gnome. But as I said, they've got these green eyes, this white hair kept in a low ponytail, cleanly shaven, wearing a green and almost like a dull green and purple pinstripe suit. They're walking with a stick, and they appear to have kind of a slight hobble in their step. In the other arm, they're holding what appears to be a bag with different produce and different trinkets here and there. As they make their way out, they just see these towering people in front of them, and their eyes go agape for just a brief second. But then they do a double take, and they look at Jimmy.
Oh,
Jimbo! Oh my god, it's been what? 10 years. How are you?
I'm good, and how are you?
They come in and give you a great big hug.
Aw.
Jimmy,
And kind of
awkwardly doesn't quite put them hands on him because he doesn't know who this person is. Yeah. What are you doing here?
oh, I actually live here now. It's kind of a long story, but yeah, I initially left Timbershade to kind of make a name for myself because I wasn't as good as you were when it came to the alchemy side of things. So yeah, I tried to make a name for myself. Came to Weirder, City of Opportunity, and yeah, now I'm kind of a big shot landlord.
Oh, really? So you're from
Yeah.
Timbershade?
Yeah. What do you mean? Am I from Timbershade? I'm your big brother Ribbles.
Ribbles. Oh, sorry. I'm all over the place. Yes, Ribbles. Yes. So landlord. Sorry. That's new. That's new.
Yeah.
What?
Actually, I do have a family estate. But seeing as nobody seems to visit me here in Weirder, I guess
Why?
you can have free reign of it. In the meantime, while you're staying here.
That's nice. Whereabouts?
Oh, it's just on the kind of outer districts of Weirder. It's a lovely spot. One of my more premium locations actually. Come with me all. Follow me, and
Oh yes.
you can see that his body
Let's go.
language and the way that he kind of walks and moves is just as awkward as Jimmy.
So you can tell they're related.
I
But
need
you can
I need
see that
a
he appears to
lesson
be
from
when
that.
he is walking with his cane. He does have like a bit of a hobble to him, and yeah, he does have a few kind of crow's feet around his eyes, and his forehead do have some quite deep set wrinkles. Um, and yeah, he's kind of leading you guys out of this kind of like more upper district, and just on the southern area, just outside of the gates, you can see that there's this winding kind of staircase that makes its way up onto like a tiered balcony where you can see this beautifully hewn home out of the rock face itself with huge windows giving you a great view of the city underneath. And he takes out a large bundle of keys and puts it into the door. Oh, it's not the right one. And then
This is
he keeps
lovely.
trying a couple of keys until he gets the right one eventually, opens the door and kicks it open, gesturing for everyone to go inside.
Jimmy,
Yes.
you have a brother?
Yeah, I just remembered.
You just remembered you
What?
have
Well,
a brother.
I
How
don't
does one
remember.
forget?
I don't remember.
What do you mean? How do you forget your brother?
I don't.
You can see
So-
that he goes over to a lantern and kind of turns it up a little bit, an oil lantern which was set down low. And once the lights kind of encompasses the area, you can see that this place is outfitted by incredibly beautiful and highly detailed carved kind of wooden tables, chairs, bookcases. The ceiling's a little bit lower than usual, so if you were to go on your tiptoes for some of the larger folk, then you might hit your head. It does appear to be outfitted for some for gnomes. But yeah, everything
Ow.
is incredibly bespokely handmade. Probably some of the finest furniture and outfittings that you've seen
Did you make this all
in
yourself,
a lot of places.
Ribbles?
No, but obviously due to our connections in with Timbershade, I managed to get some of my good carpenter friends to help me out. This is actually one of my first projects when I got here.
It's It's beautiful.
Yeah,
I,
and he throws the key to you, and it's all yours.
Oh, what? Oh, whoa. I can't.
I'll give you a tour. I'll give you a tour.
Of God, to grab
Um,
the key off of Jimmy, as he said he can't.
He kind of
Oh my
walks
God.
around, and you can see that it's got a beautiful kitchen with an island in the middle.
Wow.
Granite worktops, all polished finely. Lots of different shelves. It's got a nice storage area for food that's kept cold naturally. He walks around. You can see there's a large sitting room with multiple different chairs, enough for the huge gnome family that you have. You can see there's a large fireplace, more bookshelves filled to the brim with books. He makes his way down into this kind of central area where you can see that a lot of the different rooms and stairways connect. And he says, "This area might be more up your alley." And
Ooh.
there's some stairs which kind of twirl down, and there's a huge basement area which appears to be almost industriously fitted out with different areas, like vents. He says, "Yeah, this is perfect for brewing. It's got all of the correct equipment for our alchemists in the
Oh
family,
my god.
as well as some
Jimmy's
smithing
eyes
areas."
like twinkle at all this.
As you take a look around, you can see there is every tool that you would need for an artisan
Wolf
within
can't
this
even
basement
cry.
area. And it's even got its own furnace as well. And you can see there's this smithing area with a large anvil. Well, large for a gnome, perchance. But he makes his way back upstairs, and there's another set of spiraling staircases which make their way into two separate spires, all of which have got different bedrooms in them. It's got about 20 bedrooms.
My god.
But yeah, it's all yours. I mean, as I said, the family don't come to visit.
So sad,
So,
dude.
I think our parents would love this if they saw what you've done to the place.
Yeah, but I don't think they will anyway.
It's so sad.
This
But,
is lovely though. Thank you, Ribbles.
Jimmy, you gotta get your family to visit this guy because
Your family are assholes.
I mean, given that Jimmy didn't even realize. Yeah. I doubt he even realized he has parents at this point.
Jimmy, I'm your
yeah,
mom.
What's
Mom?
happened with your leg, the cane? What's that about?
Oh, he kind of like he's got a little bit of like a shawl just covering his shoulders, and he just kind of brings it over his right arm, and just hides it just for a brief second while you're focusing on it. Oh, it's nothing. I got injured when I left home. I got jumped by some ruffians.
Oh my god. Who?
Um,
Do you know the names?
Oh,
what, man?
I don't know I don't know their names. But they were mean to me. So I broke my leg in a couple of places and it didn't heal right. So
Oh my god.
but yeah, just taking a look at this guy. Jimmy, just give me a history check with disadvantage.
I wonder why disadvantage. Ooh.
You just going off of you know, how gnomes age. He does appear to be in his like later years.
Oh.
But yeah. Anyway, actually, no, yeah, all good. But yeah, so you feel free to stay here as long as you want. As I said, it's yours. So enjoy.
Yeah. So, do you live near this house?
Oh no. I live in the other district. But I don't really stay home too often. I'm busy looking after all of my locations and
Of
such.
course.
So.
We'll have to come visit, and you can tell
Oh
me stories of
yes,
your
of course.
adventures.
Well, yeah. I'm sure that we could.
And I can show you some of mine.
How have you been okay? And at this point, he kind of like just looks at you, dead in your eyes, and
Oh.
because you don't see me yourself.
Yeah. I think,
Deception check, please. I'm gonna get You can see that he kind of looks at the rest of the group and quickly changes the subject. Oh well, anyway, I'll be unavailable tonight, but tomorrow night, if you'd like to come over for dinner, then
I would love to.
you
And
can
we
bring
can
your friends with you, and we can
talk some more. Yes.
Yes, because it's been a long time. But anyway,
Yeah,
I'll let you get on with your
long time.
evenings, and I bid you a good night. And he kind of slowly hobbles his way out, resting on his cane.
Oh.
Well, that was awkward.
It must have been nice seeing your brother again, Jimmy, despite not remembering him.
Yeah. Yeah, gonna have to talk to him, aren't I?
I think so. That may be for the best.
Are you sure he's your brother?
How would he know Jimmy?
He might be lying.
Why would he lie?
To get in with the people who are just about to get really rich off of
So he gives us a nice
Jimmy will have that money spent in 2 days.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean he's not tricking us to get in to be a tricksy.
I think he can be trusted. I mean, he practically acts like Jimmy.
The people who can't be trusted are Jimmy and his family. You haven't visited your brother in 10 years.
I don't remember anything.
Not remember.
This is what I mean.
Since I came back from
Didn't you say you got your memories back though?
No, not fully. There's a lot of things I don't remember. I remember meeting Eldar and Gaspin at the fair by the start. But before that, I don't remember.
You know, I had a sudden realization. You with those soul cage things? Perfect example of intelligence versus wisdom.
Yes.
But yeah.
We're gonna have to get your memories back, Jimmy.
What's your earliest memory, Jim?
How? My earliest memory. Well, when I was a boy. No.
Like, what I mean is it like pockets of memory you've lost, or is it like a whole fragment from a certain point?
Jimmy, this is when you try and think about your earliest memory. This is what you remember. Ah, where are you? There you are. No, that's not you. There you are.
Let's see how this thing remember. Ah, where are you?
That's how that, Jimmy.
Oh my god.
Good memory, I presume.
Oh my god. The my earliest memory, I guess, it would be back when I was just a little kid. And I remember there was someone on the floor, and he was pale and cold, and I don't really know. My skin is covered in red.
What?
Who is someone?
I don't know. That's just all I remember.
Jimmy, did you murder someone? Were you
That's a
Dun,
good.
dun, dun, dun.
I don't know. I don't. I don't have red on me. My skin was red.
Are they not the same thing?
No, like I was all red. It's not.
It's in like a demon.
I don't know.
How
But I
old were
remember
you?
thinking he deserved it.
How
Sounds
old
like
were
the
you,
rage
Jim?
of a tiefling. But,
Okay, well, ignoring that comment.
Jim,
sorry, what?
Yeah.
how old were you?
I just remember being a kid.
So surely you'd remember your brother, no?
No.
Well, we're going off the basis that you've lost patches of memory. Rather than a chunk, right?
I suppose.
I mean, it seems like you've only got one patch of memory.
When you remember your
That's it.
parents?
Jimmy,
Yeah.
as Eldar once again says brother, for just a brief
Oh,
second,
no.
you feel a flash of something flooding back to you, taking up some of that empty space that you've got within your chest at the moment.
Brother.
And you okay, this is not what
Kind of tragic song, actually.
The other one was even very emotional.
and you're standing at the ceremonial area. You and a few others. The elder is talking. There's a small crowd behind you, and you've got an odd feeling. The elder just stops talking just for a brief moment. After that point, they declare you and your brothers as agents, important components of Zith's enclave. And then, after that brief second, you snap back. And Eldar's saying, "What of your brother?"
I remember in that. Do I remember what? Were the brothers with me during that ceremony?
You looking at those people that you know as your brothers, they weren't gnomes.
Huh. Interesting.
Jim, your brother, yeah? Hello?
Yeah. I remember. I remember my brothers, but they.
You have multiple brothers?
Yeah, there's a lot of us. They weren't gnomes though.
What, so like half gnomes or?
Good question. They just
I would assume
they
not.
were a lot taller. They
What were
They're like elvish.
half elf?
They were elvish. Ah, elvish.
So half elvish.
Elven brothers?
Yeah.
What race are your parents? Races?
I mean, Jimmy's a full-blood. No, look at him.
Well, yeah, but I guess technically you could have like, half brothers, right? Like, if not half brothers, then what are the kind of brothers you got, you know?
Brothers from another mother.
Or I guess
Jimmy, this
stepbrothers.
doesn't make sense.
Mm-mm.
I agree. So
You don't remember Jim? You don't remember us?
I don't wanna pick a room in this lovely house that my
Brother.
Well-
brother Ribbles has provided us.
Do you remember your parents?
I'll take the master bedroom.
You can take your pick.
Should we brush that aside, Jim?
Godfather's
You're just gonna
biggest.
I don't.
don't remember your parents?
No.
Very bizarre.
With that bitch. When she revived him, she clearly fucked with your memories.
I
I
feel like
don't
it was
think
probably
that's-
the soul cage that he jumped into, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
Why would a soul cage mess with his memories?
Well, he's probably lost a part of his soul, if I was to guess.
But he still has memories.
Yes,
many.
but not all of them.
So you're telling me that you can fragment your soul in a cage?
I mean,
Because
I
he
don't
didn't
know.
lose
I
a
can't
specific
fathom.
portion. He's lost little bits.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that seems more reasonable than that lady reviving him and stealing his memories.
She was not a good person. Okay.
I mean,
She seemed like the sort of person that would do this for shits and
it
giggles.
doesn't
She
matter
saved
how
my
good
life,
a person she is.
Oscar. No bad person would do that.
Okay, are you implying she's powerful enough to steal his memories?
I mean,
Clearly,
she's
you've
powerful
never
enough to
heard of
revive.
I mean, yeah.
demons.
I think that's a good point to end today's episode.
Yeah. Shall we rest?
Disagreement. We definitely should rest.
Argument.
We should, yes.
Yeah.
Is that Faye playing the piano in the foyer?
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
background.
Just like, I'm just setting the mood, guys.
Faye
playing
started the
the
conversation
piano.
like an hour ago and just been...
Straight for this slow-mo fight between Aldar and Ulfgar just punching each other, just fucking.
Ooh, 6.
What are you rolling for? Oh, the
Yeah,
potion.
why are you rolling?
Potions.
Oh.
Potions.
Potion seller.
Potion seller.
You cannot handle my potions, traveler. My potions are too strong for you.